So today we are going fishing. This is one of our favorite spots to go fishing because no one really comes here. It's very peaceful and it's very quiet and there's a lot of fish. And the main fish that we're aiming to catch is called Mariana. I really have to translate that into English. I don't remember the name in English, but it's this little river fish. And stuka, which is pike. And now I'm just watching in my feet because I want to be sure that there are no snakes. Because it's summer, it's warm, and it's the perfect time for them. We saw one yesterday. And we have two types of snakes mainly here. One of them is called smok, which is this black, it's like a corn snake. That's ours from yesterday. It's not dangerous. But the other one is called pipilyanka, which is very dangerous. It's a viper. You don't want to get bit by that. We come here and make bonfires at night. This is actually not from us. This is from other people, but we've done so in the past. And our river is very rocky. Here and there, here you have a little sand here and there, but overall it's very rocky. And we like to walk barefoot because it's, I don't know, I guess we're just used to it since we were little. But it's also very good for you, I've heard. That's what everyone says. So there must be some truth to it. It's full of mushrooms up there. We went mushroom picking 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. So it's 41 degrees today. So this river is definitely very refreshing. The water is actually pretty cool. It's not too warm, but it's early in the morning. So as the day goes by, it'll warm up just a bit. Not the running water, but the still water where it settles is gonna be pretty warm. We'll probably go swimming a little bit later. But for now, I spotted a few fish. My boyfriend is over there on the other end, catching them by hand. I haven't learned how to do that yet. But he's gonna go try to teach me. So here's our catch so far. These here you see, these are Mariana. These are the most delicious fish. I'm going to try and translate this into English. I'm gonna look it up when we get back. This, in Bulgarian, I think it's called kefal, or loy, or something. I'm actually blanking. I don't know exactly what this is, but you can see. You guys probably know better than me. I'm still learning. But I think loy, something like that. We have three types, I think. It's Mariana, loy, and kefal. So, something like that. For those of you who know better, you could comment below and actually help me out here. But all I know is that these here, the Mariana, are the most delicious. This is what we're aiming for. But of course, we're going to enjoy all of them. And, I mean, come on. How cool is this? We want lunch, we got lunch. Straight from the river. And the reason we're actually fishing right now is because we have an unexpected number of guests coming today. We weren't expecting them. And the food that we have, we wanted to surprise them with something nice. So I think they're going to be pretty happy. And next step is to gut them. This, at least I know how to do. I've done this a long time, for many years with my grandpa. I just wish I knew the different types a little bit better. I'm gonna see what this little guy is. Here is a professional at it. And whatever we don't eat, we throw back into the river for the turtles and pike and other animals to enjoy. What you see him doing here is thoroughly cleaning off this thin black layer, which smells very strongly of fish and doesn't taste too great. This fish that we love, the Mariana, is called barbel in English. And here's how they look like up close. They have little whiskers, kind of like a catfish. Right here. Hope you can see that. There we go. And they have little orange tips on their flippers. And right here up. This one doesn't really have that much orange, but generally. And they have a little hump right here. This is how you identify them. And you don't have to clean the scales on these. And if they're small enough, you can just eat them whole like this, including the head. This one will probably take the head off and eat it, you know, without the bones. But in a little one, like, let's say, where's there a little one? This little guy, you can just eat him whole. Mariana. So upon cleaning this one, we saw that she has caviar. So what we're gonna do, unfortunately, of course, she's going to be eaten, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna let the caviar go. And there's a good chance that they'll hatch. At least that's what I've been told. Сигурен ли си за тая работа? Yeah, he's saying that that's... Again, any fishermen out there, or fisher ladies, let me know, but that's what I've been told. You live and you learn. It turns out that the caviar on the barbel, or Mariana, is actually poisonous. A guy from our village ended up in the hospital after eating it. So, don't eat barbel caviar. And now we're gonna bring this to a lady here on our farm, and she's gonna fry it up, and we're gonna treat our guests with some fresh river fish. Let's go eat. Тук. We're gonna give him a fish. Look at him. Ой. Идва. Не, бяга. Метни го. Ей. He ran away. Ти еш ли? Aw. We'll find
Ама изчистена.
Да.
Ами, значи влезни вътре.
Here is the lady who's gonna fry up the fish for us. Her name's Lella Christina. She is the best cook. My grandma, I think, took first place on the village, but now my grandma can't really cook too much anymore. And now I really have to say she is hands down #1. So she's gonna grab the fish and fry them up. And for those of you wondering what she's doing and what these giant leaves are, these are tobacco leaves. It's one of the many ways people earn a living here on the farm. Unfortunately, the living is very small, but that's a whole nother video on its own, which I'm going to be making. I just thought it's a cool thing to point out. They're going to be sewn onto this needle and hung out to dry in the sun and then sold for a small profit.
Той нали фаща риба?
Той фаща кога?
Началото на месеца.
Кога беше тук?
Страна.
Май тогава беше. Щото...
Направи ли снимки, бе?
Направих.
Сега имам една такова към тебе. Ти си укусил.
Да, ще укуся.
От градинката.
In the meantime, I headed over into the garden to collect some fresh fruits and vegetables for salad and dessert. Being July and early summer, we are mainly going to be feasting on tomatoes and cucumbers, the traditional Bulgarian salad with tomatoes, cucumbers, and Bulgarian cheese, and a little bit of onions, maybe some peppers. I love lettuce, salad out of lettuce, but the time for lettuce has passed, so mostly tomatoes is what we're going to be having as salad and cucumbers. Красота. And here they're doing chuchun or tobacco leaves, don't we? And now time for the feast. Here, this is not from our village. This is skumria, or in English, mackerel. I really don't like it as much, but for the guests, they love it. And here you're gonna see our beautiful river fish. This is right up my alley. Here are our river fish. The other fish you saw is called skumria in Bulgarian. I actually really don't like skumria, so I'm just gonna be eating our river fish that we caught today. There we go. And they become nice and crunchy. Look at that. So good. And like I said, you could just grab him and eat him whole. Now, everyone has their own way of cooking the fish. We all do it in oil, and it's basically almost deep fried. However, some like it a little bit more raw, alangre, like myself, and some a little bit more crunchy. So here, these are the crunchier batch. For me, I'm gonna leave a few a little bit softer and juicier. And finally, the moment we've all been waiting for. Bon appetit and na zdrave.
Два мъртви хляб има ли?